match 4 between Jimber and Helveticus. So this is an unusual matchup. This is going to be a 4 versus 4, and I am joined by Eric, Barry, and Merlin.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
And here we are starting out. In the bottom right, we do have BloodEagle going Dread Charge, Dreamer going Dread Charge, Jimber going Imp, and DarkUncle going 4 Needles and 3 Broodling with 7 range on Needles as a Guardian. Merlin.
Wow, no voids.
Or Eric, do you wanna say the either one? You can just fight over it. Who wants to say the blue team?
Weking, as a levy's just gone his upgrade. His Obi-Wan's gone lockdown.
Sorry, Crazy. What's the channel?
Siphon.
What's
and Sever's gone charges.
Is it Twitch? Why must I sign in?
Yeah, here I can link you. I'll pull it up. But oh wait. I'll put it in the tournament banter. There we go.
Here comes Sever with charges on the BloodEagle.
Both got charges.
Alright.
I'm surprised they didn't use a void rate in a 4 vs 4.
Yeah, neither of them. It's interesting, isn't it?
I mean, it's high risk, high reward, right? Like,
yeah.
In 4 vs 4, having that last ship that can't push your support, means you really get punished in the early game even more. But these are pretty different compositions all around. Levy versus Guardian, Raven versus Overlord, BC versus Dread. On the whole, I'm kind of inclined to say I like the blue team composition a little bit more. But it's definitely interesting. BloodEagle is actually down to 4,000 here. I don't think they're going to be able to pick this off.
Oh, he's hurt. He's done. He's gone. Oh, 127. Whew.
Yeah, it was close.
That was very close. 127. Jimber saved him there.
Sever almost died as well on the other side. He charges.
127 though. How close is that?
But yeah, Helveticus' team, sans Helveticus in this matchup, is looking like they're going to be able to take an early game advantage here, at least for a little bit. Of course, DarkUncle is going to get some things in here, and ultimately the matchup is so asymmetrical that I have no idea. I still have no idea how this is going to go.
They're very different teams, really aren't they?
A guard is excellent in this composition against them.
Yeah, BloodEagle warped in with 6,000 life just because I don't know, he went lasers and one-shot with 0.61 speed, so I mean he warped in, but I don't think he was really, he didn't upgrade expecting to make a kill right now.
Yeah, no, he just upgraded to help. Get some farm, I think. Looks like he's done a farm round. Yeah.
They have to imagine they're gonna just gonna try to get a good amount of farm in the first 10 minutes and then fully develop. Is ultimately with
teams against Helvetica, they've been losing the farm wars, so they're trying hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's even now, nearly.
So Severus coming out with bots, Obi-Wan still on 300 energy with lockdown, Nox with siphon, no plague, and Weking coming out with both acid spray and rapid regeneration.
Just an energy wall, by the look of it, in the middle there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Obi-Wan really needs to try to punish the Dreadnoughts as much as possible if he's going to have any pushing power. Can't let charges be getting in on him.
Looks like the levy's going to hang at the back and feed and get big.
Well, this could be interesting. I mean, do you think that they were thinking, okay, we're going to get to the 15-minute mark and drop double siege and broodlords and basically just make a line impossible to break?
Take a walk trick with 2 Destros with a Raven, with radar.
Yeah, or acid, right? Like, let's see what... Yeah, here we go. DarkUncle picked up acid. So it seems like they want to just be able to slow them down so that the Dreads can get on top and start doing Dread things. BloodEagle coming back with 400.
Jimber's just going energy.
He picks up Protective Field. Dreamer just gets up one upgrade on the charge. Oop, and here comes the Tempests. DarkUncle is going to have to back off. Ooh, nice little bait there for a second. But with the Tempests here, it's going to be hard to push in. Yeah, where's their siege? Is it already gone? Seems like Sky Fury must have already died.
Siphon and the Lockdown seem to be winning the war at the moment.
Well, they held the Tempests, and it really paid off for them. I mean, BloodEagle and Dreamer are both pretty beat up, and they didn't even finish killing off the Tempests. They're actually going to have to back off here. And this is a point where the blue team, where Helveticus' team, is really accelerating the farm lead. They're up to basically a 300 farm lead.
I would have got Scourge if I was DarkUncle.
Well, I mean, he wanted to get the acid so he could get that slowdown effect so that both dreads could get on top of someone. But the thing is, you know, because that's how they would get their charges off. But yeah, it's not really working out for them. BloodEagle still doesn't have hull either. He jumped straight into Protective Field without hull. Which would be great, except they're really losing the energy warp pretty badly.
Yeah, but that's where it is at the moment. The Siphon and the Lockdown is ruling here.
Yeah, generally in this format, like in 4 vs 4, you really prioritize either Void Ray or Leviathan. Like, maybe not both, but like here you have to think that, you know, the reason they can stay so long is because Weking is just getting so fed, right?
Yeah.
And he's only going to accelerate even faster as the game goes on.
Well, he'd just been staying at the back farming, not even really have much to do anything.
He's just becoming, he's just getting fat. He's just a big fat Leviathan.
Yep.
And he's actually going back with 540, so I'm not sure if that means he's picking up Frenzy or Intercept, but he's probably saving for some sort of ability pickup here.
Not looking good for red.
No, Sev's got his bots going.
Nox is coming back with 1200. Cyblast is up to 1250, 1500,
1900.
Yeah, he skips Plague altogether for just hilarious Cyblast. Weking picked up Frenzy and Intercept. Sorry, I made it seem like it was one or the other, but it was both. Obiwan comes out with Nuke, and Sever comes out with Protective Field and Bots. And let's see what Nox does here.
They're trying to kill someone.
Yeah, they're a little bit thirsty now, probably, but Red team knows that.
Lead is increasing.
Red team knows this is bad. Ooh, Psyblast on DarkUncle. That is actually 2250 against DarkUncle, about. But I don't think they're gonna quite get a kill here.
Whew. He's pushing them back. Just keeps plugging away. It's a very good combo, the Obi and the BC.
Yeah, it's a very strong mid against Double D. Sky Fury is coming out. We'll see if DarkUncle tries to hold it for a bit. They're going to back off to Cloud to let Sky Fury come out, and then probably try to kill it with OBFs. Yeah.
Oh, you got Scourge now.
Jimber comes out with DMAT, BloodEagle coming out with Protective Field, DarkUncle coming out with Scourges, and then Dreamer contemplating the nature of existence. What do I want in my life? Who am I? Is this the real life? And then he warps out with, I guess he just got 325
Straight
energy.
Up the Eagle, he'll be there.
Yeah.
There it goes. Siphon straight away. It's continual Siphon lockdown all the way back. I'm surprised a nuke coming. I reckon there'll be a nuke in the cloud. Possible.
Here we go.
Here we go, there it is. Yep. That's big push to kill someone here. Uncle's dead. Oh no.
Comes Weking.
DarkUncle down to 3,000.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes down to Nox, and this is looking pretty bad for Red Team now. That was pretty big part of their farm. That was the highest fed ship. And there's actually a chance they might even lose Dreamer here.
Gosh.
So it's looking pretty likely that game 1 is going to end up going to Helveticano's team. It's not quite sealed yet, but this is
Quick
a
game. Much quicker than I thought.
Well, 4 versus 4.
Yeah.
I think that they should have got Jimber should have got Scourge for sure.
yeah early on.
I said no way. He didn't even use it.
Well,
If
yeah,
had Scourge,
he
he
needed to
would've
make
pushed
sure that
it.
he came out with the dreads, right? So that he was
Yeah.
setting it up so that the dreads could get their cookies on someone. Without the dread
Scourge-
being there with him,
Scourge-
it does nothing.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, if you have Scourge, you push with Scourge. Yeah, that doesn't matter. It happens.
Look at Weking farming just with his acid spray from the very
Oh,
start,
his
basically.
friend, yeah, he's just having fun there.
Yeah, he's just farming.
He's just a big fat levy, just doing levy things, running around in their faces, basically ignoring all the damage, saying,
He's
drop your
more than
cookies.
twice farm anyone else
Yeah.
on their team.
He has Bile Swarm, so every time he frenzies, he's just getting the Bile Swarm damage in. It's not even that much damage, right? Even with frenzy, it's
It just looks like he's just did frenzy then to farm.
Yeah, yeah. That's a bit like Weking. He loves the farm.
Yeah, he's just like his first upgrade was acid, so he could farm. So, and he's still farming right then and there. So that's all he's really worrying about.
he's only doing 600 damage with Bile Swarm with frenzy, but you know it's still damage. BloodEagle just can't push out. He's just taking so much damage from these Nox, Psyblasts, and the threat of nuke all the time.
The Bile Swarm was pushing it though.
And so basically, blue team is going to farm up now for a bit, and then by the time they come back, Nox will have so much damage on Psyblast and so much energy, they'll just pick off one of these towers, and then the game will come to an end.
Weking has almost got 1,000 to spend.
Well, Nox has got 1,500.
Yeah,
16.
Nox is 1,500, Severf has 900, Obiwan is 900, Weking is just spending it all when he can, getting 15 Bile and 7 Locusts,
It'll
so
be
he,
over after this.
yeah. As soon as Nox goes back, the game ends.
No, he didn't have. He doesn't have plates. Nox. That's interesting.
Well, he used Siphon. They were just doing
Yeah,
energy.
Yeah.
All
I
energy.
understand,
They didn't care about damage.
Yeah,
Open with
worked out.
lockdown. Yeah.
Here comes the Tempest, not that it is likely to make a difference, because I think they're all going back now. It'd be interesting to see if Weking actually goes all the way back. Like, he doesn't really have to, right? He could just cut up and, like, circle around and try to do something fancy.
Like against Destros and Guard, not that efficient. I think he got the right upgrades. Yeah, not with Siphon and Psyblast. Good
Bile
choices.
Swarm, energy, and health for Weking.
I think mostly this big part of this game just came down to the opening composition. Like, I kind of feel like Jimber's team needed to get either a Leviathan or a Void Ray. You can't really do neither, right? Those are the two ships that just, like, maybe you could do a carrier, but you need a ship that's going to scale really efficiently with farm. And
Yes, and one Destro would have been enough.
yeah. I can see their strategy, but it was a little bit risky trying to do the guard double D very aggressive, going like totally committing to that early game pick for the composition logic.
Nox is after Dreamer here.
Siphon. Frenzy on Weking just to get closer so he can maybe intercept. He's going to Corruption, intercept here. And he might actually be able to... Nah, not with the Jimbers. Ooh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Just as it wears off. Can't quite finish him off, but... I mean, what I think is going to happen here is Nox is just going to turn around and stop dropping this 3,000 damage Side Blast on the tower. And this is where the tower goes down, then the other tower dies, and then just walk in and kill everything.
Yeah.
Silver is already working on the other tower. Siphon on BloodEagle. So we once again...
At the same time. Terrible.
How much time is on that Seeker? It's a 22-second Seeker, okay. He does have Blackout. I mean, really, if they could, like, maybe Blackout Sever, do you think they could actually possibly get a pick?
Not with that levy there and the Ovi.
Yeah, no.
That levy is just destroying things.
Oh god, now Jimber is in the back. That's not where the Raven wants to be. Now there's the Blackout, but I don't think they have the follow-up damage now. They can't stay here with the two Zerg ships.
Barely hurting.
They might just totally commit here, though. The Blackout is almost up, and as soon as the Blackout is up, they're going to get turned on. And then it looks like Dreamer... There's a pretty good chance Dreamer dies here. Let's see if Obi-Wan gets a lockdown off. I don't know why he's not lockdowning.
BloodEagle's good too.
Oh, he wanted the nuke. Obi-Wan wanted the nuke. He wanted that satisfying explosive end. I think lockdown probably would have done it too, but you know. At this stage of the game, he was like, why not go for the more fun win? And there is the GG. So we'll see if either team has managed to get a fifth player. I mean, well, Helveticus does have his fifth player, although I think, what was it, Nox might have to leave after this one, so...
Yeah, Nox has got to go.
And so we'll see how Jimber's team changes their composition to deal with the 4 vs 4 scenario. I mean, do you think they run a Void Ray here? Like, I mean, ultimately one big question can be, do they have a Void Ray player, right? I mean, even if it seems to make sense, if they don't have a player that has really ever seriously played a Void Ray, it might not actually be